The key to being fit is balance. You might think that fit people spend 2 or more hours a day at the gym, stressing out over every meal, restricting their calories, or depriving themselves of the foods that they love, like pizza, chocolate, fries, things like that. Well, that's not always the case. Today, I'm here to show you what fit people actually do. And I am so excited that you're here with me today. I am Natalia, and I'm so thankful that you are joining me. I have so much to share with you today. So today we're gonna be talking about how people that are fit stay fit. Spoiler alert, it's not about overworking yourself or giving up the foods that you enjoy. In my early 20s, for example, I struggled with my weight. I used to believe that being fit meant a strict diet and endless cardio sessions. I thought that if I wasn't constantly pushing myself to extremes, that I wasn't doing enough. And there was so much guilt with this. It was terrible. Well, this misconception led me to either lose too much weight at times and sometimes get it all back. In the process, I completely messed up my metabolism. It was exhausting and so frustrating. Well, the good news is that there was a turning point. This frustration became my motivation to educate myself. I started reading books on nutrition and exercise science. I learned how the body actually works. I started doing workouts at the gym that actually were good for me. And through that journey, I discovered something life-changing. The key to being fit is balance. It's not something you do for a month or two. It's never about perfection either. It's about finding a sustainable way to enjoy your life while staying active and healthy, and enjoying the journey in the process. In the next part of this video, I'm going to break down practical tips to achieve a balance in your fitness and nutrition routine. Trust me, it is easier than you think. So now that I am giving you a glimpse of how I struggled in my early 20s, which might sound very familiar to you, I am going to share what I've learned over the past 20 years that have helped me so much with staying fit and finding the right balance. Now, it's what I teach my clients, and I teach them how to find their own balance and make it sustainable. Yes, you heard that right. The key to staying fit is all about balance. Let's start with your diet. It's not about cutting out treats like pizza or chocolate or wine, nor is it about eating whatever you want just because you are skinny. It's just never really a good idea to do that. Eating too much of unhealthy foods leads to weight gain, but eating too little, especially without the right nutrients, can lead to weight loss and muscle loss, which we cannot afford as perimenopausal women. Here's the truth. You can actually eat a lot of food and still be healthy as long as it is balanced. For me, for everybody's different, right? Eating 3 meals and 3 snacks a day works best. But everyone's needs are different, so you have to figure out what works for you. The key is ensuring that your meals have the right balance of micronutrients, like protein, carbs, and healthy fats. For me, as an active woman in my 40s, potentially entering perimenopause, I focus on a high protein diet. That is my preference. Why? Because protein is essential for maintaining and building muscle, especially as we age. I aim for 1.8 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, which is what is recommended for muscle growth. Let's break it down to make this a little more practical. Let's talk about my imaginary friend, Maria. Maria is a 40-year-old woman. She weighs 120 pounds, 54 kilograms, and works out 4 to 5 times a week. To calculate her daily protein intake, we multiply her weight in kilograms. So we multiply 54 by 1.8, which is the minimum of protein that she should be having for muscle growth. That equals 97.2 grams of protein per day. Now, if Maria eats 60 meals a day, she needs about 16 grams of protein per meal. That's a lot of protein, right? But once you break it down, it's totally manageable. So how do we start? Now that you know how much protein you need, you can start working it into your meals. Figure out how much protein you need so you can read the nutrition labels, measuring cups, and there's ways that it would help you make it easier. So I'll put an infographic here so that it makes it easier for you to estimate portion sizes when it comes to protein. I recommend to my clients that at the beginning of the journey they do this so that they understand how a portion should look for them. It might feel like work for the first few days, I get it, or maybe a couple of weeks. But once you figure it out, you will see the benefits of having the right balance of protein in your diet. So let's talk about our next macronutrient, which is carbohydrates. The dietary guidelines for Americans suggest that 45 to 65% of daily caloric intake should come from carbohydrates. So aim for about half to make it simple of your plate for it to consist of complex carbohydrates, and avoid and limit your simple carbs found in bread, white rice, regular pastas, and sugary foods like donuts. Rather opt for complex carbs such as whole grains, oats, fruits, vegetables, legumes, and salads. These provide fiber, vitamins, and sustain energy. I am not advocating for cutting any food groups entirely, but encouraging a mindful, informed choice when it comes to each meal. For example, if you are dining out and craving some lasagna at a nice Italian restaurant, enjoy it, but be mindful of portion sizes. Restaurant service, particularly in the US, are often much larger than a single portion. Many restaurant portions can equate to 3 to 5 servings, so adjust your portion as needed so that you're not overeating. Educate yourself about the different types of carbs and their effects on their body. For example, sugar content, fiber content, and all of these things. Making healthy choices consistently can prevent negative health outcomes like weight gain or blood sugar spikes. Let's talk about our third macronutrient, fats. The recommended intake of fat is about 25 to 35% of your daily calorie intake. It should be focused on unsaturated fats. These are the best choices. Some of them are avocados, nuts, almonds, salmon, and fatty fish like salmon, some white fish, mackerel, olive oil, and limit your unsaturated fats. They are less beneficial to your health and should be consumed in moderation. Examples include red meat, pork, full-fat dairy products. Simple ways to incorporate your healthy fats are just adding it to your meals. Add some avocado to your salad or your toast. Mix some flax seeds or chia seeds into your morning parfait or your smoothie, or even put it on your oatmeal. You can top your salad with some walnuts, drizzle some olive oil in your veggies and your salad as well. And this is how you can incorporate some good fats. I'm very inspired by the Mediterranean diet. In this diet, you are ensuring yourself that you are getting in all the healthy fats. It emphasizes plant-based fats, good proteins, variety of fresh, wholesome foods. It's delicious, versatile, and well regarded for the health benefits. Now that we have discussed our very important micronutrients, let's talk about physical activity and weight loss, which is also another very important key of staying fit. Aim for most of the days of the week to include some form of physical activity. Doing something that you love, as I've mentioned many times, is ideal. But even if it's not your favorite activity, consistency matters. Adding strength training to your routine is essential for muscle building, improving metabolism, and enhancing your weight loss, if that is your goal. So to lose weight, you need to figure out your caloric intake, which you mentioned before, and ensure that you're in a caloric deficit, if not on a daily basis, at least on a weekly basis. You may not be a fan of calorie counting, I understand, but this special tool can help a lot of people understand portion sizes and seeing faster results on their goals. Tracking calories at the beginning of a weight loss journey can help you build awareness about how much you're eating. Without this knowledge, weight loss can take significantly longer or may not ever happen, which will not be ideal if you really are trying to lose weight. At minimum, I recommend that you follow the CDC recommendations: 150 minutes of moderate intense activity per week. For example, a brisk walk, cycling, 2 days of muscle strength training, a class at the gym, take it with a friend. Another key of staying fit is enjoying in moderation. Balance means making room for the foods and the drinks that you enjoy, even if they aren't the healthiest options. For example, in social occasions, like enjoying a glass of wine with your friends, dessert when you go out on a date with your husband, birthday cake, things like that are important, and they're important for emotional well-being and connecting with others. So you don't want to deprive yourself. Allowing occasional treats in your diet can prevent feelings of restriction or deprivation. This flexibility makes it easier to stay consistent with healthy habits over the long term. As a general guidance, aim to limit indulgent foods to 10% of your daily caloric intake. This helps maintain balance without derailing your health goals. A sustainable diet is one that you can maintain for life, not just for short-term goal. Enjoy small indulgences within balance in a lifestyle promotes both physical and emotional health. Remember, balance isn't just about food, it's about your entire lifestyle. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned how you can make these adjustments in your diet and your lifestyle so that it would help you stay fit for the rest of your life. Leave me a comment and let me know how you are doing and what you are doing to incorporate all these tips that we talked about in your lifestyle so that you get the results. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button if you like this video and share it with a friend. I greatly appreciate your support and I am so glad to be here with you, sharing the things that I'm passionate about and I'm sharing with so much love to you. See you in my next video. Bye.